Realising our move to France came earlier than expected. Come with us and enjoy watching the trials and tribulations that have occurred. Follow me, Joe Harris, my husband Steve, and our gorgeous fox red Labrador Morse, and our beautiful Bright on our journey to integrate into French society. Bon courage! So, step 34. I thought I would endeavour to take some artistic shots of the garden whilst the gentle snow began to fall in the middle of January. However, I was video bombed by two very naughty dogs. As you can see, where Morse is, Bright has to be, and in the background you can also see where Bright has been trying to get to Australia. The garden looks like the Somme, where she's been digging. Also, after all our fencing, she can still get out of the garden. So we decided to go to Limoges to get some more fencing and take a visit to Troc, a large warehouse that sells second-hand furniture. Right, so we've ended up in Limoges and we're at Leroy Merlin. And we are going to get the fence posts in here, hopefully, although there's a sincere lack of them. So
none of the bricos near us have got any stock at all.
No, I'm going to try not to look as if I am filming. I don't know why, I just feel really conspicuous. It's like you're not really supposed to film. But anyway, it's a huge place. Oh look, there's a car for me.
What sort of thing are you thinking?
Oh, yours. Right, well we need some of these things, don't we, for the barn. the sheds.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all that lovely wood over there. It's rather nice, isn't it? So I'm just liking that. I like that.
Seen the price of it?
No.
Go and have a look at one of those planks that we've got loads of them in the barn.
Oh gosh, that's €100 for that. And it is lovely, but you wouldn't want to spend €100. The barn does yield, you know.
Yeah.
Right, so first of all, as we say, for the outside sheds,
Yeah.
we need some, don't we?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously the bigger ones would suffice, wouldn't they?
Yep.
So it's probably wise to get a trolley from somewhere, isn't it?
Well, there's 3 for 33.
Oh, okay.
10 each.
And they don't have to be particularly strong or anything, do they?
No.
Okay,
And
well,
for the racking upstairs, we've got the ones that I've recovered from the barn that are now in the kitchen. So once we condense everything, I think we'll have enough of the strong ones like I've got with these handles on. So I think maybe two lots of these. Or 4 lots of those, do you think?
I'm just trying to think what we're going to put in them, because it's going to be things like Christmas decorations.
Because obviously these are more secure with a locking lid, but then it's 22 for 1.
Yeah. We're also looking for some little things to actually put in our cupboards in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, I thought something like that would do, but that's €21. I was thinking of little wicker baskets or something, because the thing is, there's so much stuff in them, in the cupboards, that if you try and pull anything out, it just pulls everything out. But I don't want plastic. I know you don't.
We'll get something nice. Get something nice from Troc or.
I don't know. Well, we can give it a go.
Right, so it's something like this strong enough?
How much are they?
20.
Each?
Yeah. For the biggest one.
Gosh.
They look like they're on wheels, actually. They are. We don't need it.
We don't need them on wheels.
So they're 15 each.
Well, there. I'm just trying to think what needs to fit in, because there are some big-ish things. But then, you know. We'll see.
You're the bloke that wants taking.
These gorgeous faces. Not sure if I want those in the garden, but they're quite lovely, aren't they? And that lovely elephant there. Gives you lots of ideas. Oh, look, there's some totem poles over here. Bit scary. Yeah, look. They're quite sweet. Bargain at €175. Okay, so we managed to find the outdoor bit, and this is obviously the fence posts. So we've got quite a few. Oh gosh. So Steve needs to have me for a minute. This is this horrible green stuff, but yeah. Well, that's not green.
Black.
Oh, is it? Well, I don't know. Maybe green wouldn't be too bad.
Grey.
Oh yeah. So they haven't got the silver. Unless it's over here somewhere.
I'm thinking instead of having two ugly looking rows, you know where I cut it in half? They haven't got the silver. I know John Luke has it, but he doesn't have it all the time.
No. So this would be tall enough to do the all in one go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is about what we've got now, but made up of one of those and a half of one of those. But it's not even one of those. This is 1 metre tall. Ours is 0.8, that tall, and then 400 on top.
Well, let's go for the green then. Well, what green or black? What do you think? I think I'd prefer the black, really. The grey. Gris.
I think I do too.
Is that enough?
No.
Oh, God's sake.
There's 25 metres of it.
What's that up there?
All these greens.
You look at.
That's the same, isn't it?
Yes.
Can I get one of those out without cleaning it?
Pull the whole lot down on yourself.
It's got a wire around it.
Yeah. That one, it hasn't. The end one. I don't think. I can't really see, I'm afraid. Mind your fingers. No. Never mind. Is that a grey one?
But it's only a metre tall.
Oh. Perhaps green it is then. So, bienvenue à Troc. Rather scary looking guy outside. Ooh, I think he's selling those. Look at that cute little thing.
Yeah. Why is it left out in the rain?
The little table's really cute. Well, and that chair is nice as well. That's quite a nice little shape for a chair, isn't it?
Like that kind of thing, yeah?
Nice plastic tables and chairs. Right, so I'll just hold this a bit lower.
Very comfy bed. Bonjour.
Oh.
Darling.
Ooh, somebody's playing a guitar. Quite sweet.
No, I haven't got a tape measure on me. I'll go back out to the van and get a tape measure and
Okay,
find
baby.
some boxes. Don't go too far without it.
As you can see, there's so many things here. I mean, look at that. It's regal. I mean, it's not our cup of tea, but somebody would, that would go to such a brilliant home. This marble, amazing. And that would have been thousands, I would have thought, and it's 248. There's a sweet little table there. Hey, there's an old relic.
With a lot of woodworm.
Yep, look at that gorgeous thing.
Mm.
That trunk. But again, well, it's not a trunk actually, it's a cupboard.
400 euros. Then.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's really gorgeous. Can't open it. That's probably why.
You're not allowed to use it.
No, you just have to look at it.
Drawers are in the bottom.
Yeah. It's just a gorgeous bit of material, bit of wood.
Make a lot of boxes out of that.
But there's a really rickety old wardrobe over here. I'll show you in a second. It's this side. Look at that. Do you think it's meant to be listing? Isn't that gorgeous? It's 100 euros. Ooh, lovely. Oh my god.
Why is it listed?
Well, look. Oh, it's broken. The top's broken. That's sorry, but isn't that lovely? It's really broken and everything, but it's really nice.
Well, you wanted some storage for the top of the...
Well, that would go beautifully. Do you think you could mend it?
yeah, of course.
I'd have to change the inside stuff, I'm afraid.
Why?
Oh dear. Oh, it's a really nice blue one, look. Hey, there's a stool I can sit on and sing. And that's another gorgeous one. Hey, do you like padding it out with this stuff? That's nicer actually, I would have kept that. That hasn't got a price on it, so it's obviously way over our budget. I mean, these are all too big for us, really. But that little one we were just looking at, which I think Steve has gone back to have another look at. Oh no, he's looking this. Oh, that's another nice one. Oh dear.
300 though.
Oh gosh.
Been much nicer now, but...
It's not as nice though.
I'm looking the inside.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Look at this. This is the side you'd see from the stairs.
Yeah. Well, you'd clean it up. I love this top bit,
This is
but
not attached. Yeah.
she does love sitting on that rock. But as you can see, with her running around, which she does much more than Morse does, she's just made it a quagmire in the garden. And these are her Australia holes. And the weird thing is that there's no earth, it's just a hole. So we somehow have got to get her to stop doing this, and I'm not quite sure how we do that. This was the big pile of logs that my brother Jez and his wife Marie stacked up for us, but you can see we've used quite a lot. We did, as I said before, we ran out of wood, so we've been using all this, which has been great, although it's been a bit damp. But as you can see, the mess of the garden, and this is where she can get out, or has been getting out. I've been trying to catch her, and I just haven't been able to, just to see exactly where she gets out. But then the other day I looked out and she was standing on the wall, which is in the distance just behind all the hedge. So she somehow got through all these brambles and things and was standing on the wall barking like crazy. So temporarily, I did this yesterday. I just pulled all the rest of this wire around, and so far she hasn't tried to get underneath it, but you never know. But it only came as far as this bit here, to this bit of tree. So I got some more sticks and branches and things, and I've made a sort of fence. Which I don't think she can get through, but you never know. She's a wily little thing. She doesn't seem to care whether she gets prickled or anything. But we've had to do all sorts of things to this gate as well to try and, because she was managing to sort of push through, and because you can see she's trying to do now. But there's a big stone the other side, so hopefully that's stopping her doing that. Brighty bright. But as you can see, she's settled in now. She's doing really well. She's put on lots of weight, so she's a really lovely shape now. She's a very, very affectionate little dog, and has almost got used to new people coming into the house without looking a bit scared. But yes, so she's really, really doing well. So you can see this awful bit of fencing that we had to put round. Because, you know, it was so difficult to try and let her out and then go back in, especially when it's been so cold, because she was just disappearing. You know, she just gets attracted by things. She was chasing blackbirds, so, you know, you can't get cross with her really. So this great big thing here is a big bay tree that's gone to seed. Well, it hasn't gone to seed. It's perfectly fine. You could use them, but we're not really quite sure what we're going to do with that. We're going to keep it, but I think we're going to make it a bit thinner. But as you can see, everywhere looks very bleak, really very wintry, and it has been very cold. But Steve and I, we've been last 2 nights we've slept downstairs. And last night particularly was lovely because we'd managed to get one of the electric fires on, and so it was nice and toasty on the sofa bed with two mattresses, because it wasn't very comfortable the night before. So yeah, everything's looking a bit dead and messy, but the swimming pool's looking a bit freezing cold. It's almost hard to believe that we were using it every day and having to use it because it was so hot. So yeah, so there's lots to do in the garden still. But we've just got a lot going on in the house at the moment, so it's very exciting. So, as you can see, we came back from Limoges with new fencing, but we have yet to place it around the garden. and although I really loved the little wardrobe with the pink purple inside, we decided it was just too broken and too much money. I am keeping it in mind though, as I think it would go perfectly on the mezzanine with artwork stored within it. With the chilly weather remaining, it was a lifesaver when our farmer friend William finally turned up with our wood order, and now the fire in the kitchen is blazing, and I can sit with a steaming cup of coffee and reflect on the day whilst I wait for Steve to come home.